Imagine spending $50,000 on a degree only to end up in a $25,000 job. And that's if you're one of the lucky ones. Is the British education system setting students up for life or trapping them in debt forever? In today's video, we're diving deep into a question most universities don't want you to ask. Is your degree truly worth it? We're going to uncover how Britain's higher education system has turned into a multi-billion-pound industry, churning out graduates burdened with lifelong debt and leaving many in jobs that don't even require a degree. We'll explore real-life stories, hard data, government reports, and what this means for your future. Stay till the end, because what you hear today might completely change how you see university forever, the dream sold to British students. Every September, nearly 500,000 fresh students enter UK universities, eyes gleaming with hope and ambition. They're told that getting a degree is the golden ticket to a stable, high-paying job, professional respect, and a good life. The UCAS website is filled with inspirational slogans. Your future starts here. Invest in yourself. But behind these slogans lies a darker reality, the true cost of a British degree. Let's look at the actual cost breakdown. Tuition fees, $9,250 per year for most undergraduate degrees in England. Living costs, according to Save the Students 2023 survey, average annual living costs for a student are around $9,248, including rent, food, transport, and materials. For a 3-year degree, this means tuition fees total $2,750, living expenses total $27,744 grand, total $55,494, and that's conservative, excluding interest accumulation during study. Student loan debt reality. Unlike in Scotland, where tuition is free for Scottish students, English students graduate with average debts of $45,000, $50,000, according to the Institute for Fiscal Studies. And it gets worse. Interest rates on student loans are tied to inflation plus up to 3% extra, meaning the debt keeps growing. Many graduates repay for 30, 40 years, with most never fully clearing their balance before it's wiped at age 60. But if it's wiped, why worry? Because repayments are deducted monthly as 9% of everything earned above $25,000, Plan 2 threshold. It functions almost like an extra tax throughout your prime earning years, reducing your net income significantly. The graduate premium myth. The government claims a graduate premium, that graduates earn $100,000 more over a lifetime compared to non-graduates. But let's break this down. The figure is median-based. It's skewed by high-earning degrees like medicine, law, or STEM fields. The Office for National Statistics reported that in 2021, graduates had a median salary of $36,000, while non-graduates earned $26,000. That's only $10,000 difference per year on average. Now factor in tax and student loan repayments, years spent studying without income, interest accumulation, and you realize it can take decades just to break even financially. The underemployment crisis. Here's the harsh truth. 1 in 3 graduates in the UK is working in a job that doesn't require a degree. The 2022 Graduate Outcomes Survey found 40% of graduates working in non-graduate roles within 15 months. Common sectors include retail, administrative roles, hospitality, and customer service. Take the example of Emily, a history graduate from the University of Birmingham. She graduated with a first-class honors, but spent 2 years working at a high street retailer on minimum wage before finding a junior marketing role paying $23,000 a year. Her current student loan balance is $47,200. She told BBC in 2023, "It feels like a scam. I studied so hard, paid so much, and I could have done this job straight after A-levels." The government's silent profit. Many people don't realize that student loans are not government-funded grants. They are structured loans sold to private investors as government-backed assets. In 2013, the UK government sold $890 million worth of student debt to private companies. In 2017, it sold $4 billion more. This is an entire industry with your future repayments packaged and sold like mortgage-backed securities. The student loans company earns interest that outpaces most mortgage rates, especially during high inflation periods. For example, between 2022 and 2023, due to soaring RPI, student loan interest rates reached 6.3%, higher than many personal loans or mortgages. Does university still guarantee success? In the 1970s, only 8% of school leavers went to university. Today, it's over 50%. That massive increase devalues the graduate status, flooding the market with degrees while the number of graduate-level jobs doesn't rise proportionally. Hence, employers demand degrees for roles that previously required only A-levels or on-job training. Many students feel pressured to go to university just to stay competitive, even if the role they want doesn't require it. The real winners, universities, UK, universities have Beck. Russell Group universities earn millions annually from international students who pay $20,000, $40,000 per year, subsidizing domestic students and funding expansion projects. Vice chancellor salaries often exceed $300,000 per year. In 2023, University of Southampton's VC earned $419,000. Meanwhile, lectures are increasingly pre-recorded, contact hours are reduced, and the student-to-teacher ratio keeps rising. So here lies the challenge. How do students navigate an education system that burdens them with decades of debt without guaranteed returns? How can society reframe education to serve real learning rather than feed a profit-making machine? Is university truly necessary for everyone, or is it a manufactured necessity to sustain an overpriced industry? Alternatives to traditional university, the UK is slowly seeing the rise of degree apprenticeships and vocational training. For example, degree apprenticeships combine work and study with tuition covered by employers and the government. You earn a salary while gaining a qualification up to master's level. Companies like Jaguar Land Rover, PwC, Barclays, and IBM now recruit directly through apprenticeship schemes. Apprentices finish debt-free with years of work experience, often out-earning graduate trainees. The skills shortage versus graduate glut. Britain faces a massive skills shortage in trades. Electricians, plumbers, welders, carpenters all earn $30,000, $60,000 within a few years with little or no debt. The Federation of Master Builders reported in 2023 that 70% of construction firms struggle to find skilled workers. While trades are treated as inferior by societal attitudes, they remain recession-proof, profitable, and crucial. Psychological impact of debt. The financial burden carries emotional consequences. The Mental Health Foundation found that 50% of students worry about making ends meet. 1 in 3 consider dropping out due to finances. Long-term debt is linked to anxiety, delayed family planning, and reduced life satisfaction. Global comparison. In Germany, tuition is free for both domestic and international students. In Norway, students pay minimal administrative fees. Their philosophy is that education is a public good, not a private commodity. Yet in Britain, higher education has been marketized since 1998, with fees increasing from $1,000 to $9,250 in just 2 decades. Is there a solution? Policy proposals include reintroducing maintenance grants to reduce reliance on loans, capping interest rates at inflation only, expanding degree apprenticeships to more industries, cultural revaluation of trades to reduce the unnecessary rush to university. Let's pause for a second. Ask yourself honestly, why are you going to university? Is it because you truly need it for your career, like medicine, law, engineering? Or is it because everyone else is doing it and you feel you have no choice? Because here's the harsh reality. If you're taking on $50,000 debt to earn $25,000 a year in a role, you could enter after A-levels or a short vocational course. You're effectively paying tens of thousands for a piece of paper with no guaranteed return. And it's not your fault. It's a system designed to funnel you in, profit from your dreams, and leave you paying it back for most of your adult life. The British education system was built to empower minds and create social mobility. But today, for many, it has become a trap, a debt trap that benefits universities, lenders, and the government, often more than it benefits the students themselves. That doesn't mean education is worthless. Knowledge, critical thinking, research, these are priceless. But the method of delivery and its cost have drifted far from the true purpose of learning. If you want to see the real alternatives to university that can make you financially free years earlier, check out the video popping up on your screen now.